Now what we have is 2 gallons of water in a stainless steel pot that has been cleaned and has been sanitized. Honey, of course, is very hard to stir. So what I like to do is, while I was talking to you about the sanitation project, part of the project, and the yeast, I had the water heating, not to a specific temperature, but just to get it hot to where the honey will be easier to stir. For this mead base will actually be using 20 pounds of honey. Most people I know use 16 to 18 pounds for a 5-gallon batch. So honey weighs at about 12 pounds per gallon. We're going to be using a wildflower honey from a local source. Again, the water was brought up to just warm enough to make sure it would easily stir, and I've turned off the burner underneath it so that as I pour in the honey, it will not settle to the bottom and be scorched by the flame. Again, honey is roughly 12 pounds per gallon. So we're going to be using almost 2 gallons of honey in this 5-gallon batch. Now, my other fermenters that I'll be using today, I've already sanitized with the solution that I told you about earlier. And I've also added a gallon of water and a 16-pound bag of ice to each of those, and then put a lid in a airlock with the lid on top to keep any airborne contaminants out of it. Now, the water that you can use bottled water, distilled water. If you're using distilled, be mindful that during the distillation process for the water, a lot of the minerals that are naturally occurring in the water source will be removed, if not all. So you will have to add some minerals back into the water to get the correct flavoring of the water. What I am currently using is water from the municipal water source where I live. Of course, the water that you use will be up to you. Okay, so that's the first. Also, prior to pouring the honey, I did take a wash rag, a clean wash rag, that's been soaking in this same sterilizing solution, and use it to wipe down the outsides of these containers so that when they come in contact with the pot like I am right now, we aren't taking a possibility of cross-contamination. See how much we got. Oh yeah, we got plenty. We still need to put more in there. Let's see where we're at now. Yep, still need more. All right. So now we have 20 pounds of honey and 2 gallons of water, and I will be turning the heat back on and beginning to stir this up. And when we get closer to a full boil, I will turn the camera back on and we'll proceed from there.